5 steps to manage employee outbursts. You may have encountered the angry employee spouting barbs and insults from their cubicle back when you were at your 9 to 5. You know the type. They kick the table during meetings, slam down the phone after a misunderstanding with a client, or bullied their fellow co-workers into fear and submission. Well, here are 5 simple steps to manage employee outbursts before they escalate further and help get your team back on track. Number 1, approach with calm. Don't match angry behavior with anger and don't get pulled into a battle. This will only escalate the issue. Speaking in a calm, even voice will trigger your employee to dial it down because your actions subconsciously encourage them to copy you. Also, watch out for what you're doing with your facial expressions and hands, as the wrong nonverbal communication can be just as combative as raising your voice. Number 2, change the location. The area surrounding the outburst is tense and heated. Cool down the area by inviting the angry employee and other parties directly involved in the conflict into your office, conference room, or even outside. You could say, "Well, why don't we have a chat outside?" Or, "Let's step into my office to talk this out." The act of physically removing the central player from the scene gives the angry employee time to breathe, slow down, and recalibrate. You may have to issue a timeout and ask the angry employee to go for a walk to clear their head if the location change doesn't cool down the situation. Number 3, listen, don't just hear. Once you're in a location away from the rest of your staff, find out what happened. Give the angry employee the opportunity to vent without interruption. And if there's another employee involved, also have them say their piece. Act like the referee in the situation, making sure each employee has had the opportunity to give his or her side of the story. Be empathetic to their point of view without validating their opinion by saying something like, "I hear you, and I understand that you're upset about it." Be specific about your empathy so the words don't feel trivial when they land. Coming from a place of calm and compassion will give the angry employee fewer reasons to lash out, and it will show that you're giving them the respect of hearing them out. Remember, keep calm and be patient throughout the entire process. Number 4, ask questions. Get at the heart of the issue. When you probe the situation, people are more likely to open up and reveal the true source of their anger, especially as they're calming down. They will likely shift from an angry state to an emotional or practical one. For example, an employee may snap at their team member for cutting them off mid-sentence, when the real issue is that angry employee doesn't feel respected by the team. After you find out what happened, get into the whys. You can try using the 5 whys technique, where you ask why in direct response to feedback given by the employee by reframing their response into a question. Example, you can say, "Why do you feel angry, Bob?" He might say, "I asked Marcia for the report 5 times and she's ignored me." You can then respond with, "Why do you feel Marcia is ignoring your request for the report?" And number 5, focus on solutions. Make the angry employee part of the solution. Ask them how things could be made right or how they would ideally handle the situation. You can then offer an objective remedy and initiate a temporary cooling off period before they go back to work. Close with, "Does this seem fair to you, Bob or Marcia?" You also will want to evaluate whether the situation is a one-off or if it's a pattern indicating a larger issue. If you believe there's an ongoing need, and if you have the resources, you may want to invest in coaching or classes so the employee has the opportunity to gain the tools they need to help manage their anger in the workplace. Diffusing the angry employee's outburst is a delicate process. and yet it's critical to your small business's success. Helping ensure a safe and positive workplace by stopping workplace bullying is one of the most important things you'll do as a small business owner. Rather than avoiding the confrontation, aim to avoid future workplace conflict by addressing the angry employee as soon as he or she appears. Any questions? Give us a call. Maybe we can help.